Pass here by the Knights. Looks like an incomplete pass to number 12, Ryder Spencer. So Knights go to the third down. About third 7. Nice seeing everybody here. Nice having those home watching with us. Got a substitution here for Lee Williams. Pass deflected by number 4, Angel Larios. So Knights are looking at a fourth down. Back to punt for the Knights is number 99, Cooper Jones. High punt, out of bounds. So Lee Williams will be taking over here on the 46. Lee Williams in the shotgun formation. Number 1, Devin Santos with the pass to number 8, Troy Edwards. So Lee Williams able to do what the Knights were not able to do and got a first down. Williams with the trips to the right, far side, hands it off. To number 10, Dylan Peterson. Nice run there from the Volunteers. So Lee Williams almost in the, well, they are in the red zone. Santos going for the corner there, incomplete.
Good morning.
Good morning.
If you're not here, let me just tell you this. I just did a 20-minute walk. This parking lot, the side streets, everything is packed. This is where you need to be. And if you're not here yet, stay online with us. There's no parking.
Santos with the toss to number 10 again, Dylan Peterson. Yeah, I noticed the crowd when I was coming in, like 15 minutes before the game started. and it was already.
It's insane. I left with a half hour to go to grab an extra cord and came back. All my parking spots free. I'm parked in the spot that I actually shouldn't be. That doesn't really exist right now, but now it's parking spot.
Hey, if you're there, it's a parking spot.
It's now a parking spot and it's legal.
So there we go.
Lee Williams lining up. Drops back, goes for the pass, just out of his reach.
Incomplete pass on first down. Second and 10 for Lee Williams from the 14-yard line of the Lake Havasu Fighting Knights.
I think that was Angel Rios again, intended receiver.
Seth Rimmer cheering on. Let's go, boys. Thank you all for joining us on chat on Facebook, where we're watching that, monitoring that chat as well. But thank you for joining us also on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, and all other social medias that we have this loaded up on right now, as it is a season opener for the Knights. Amy says, go Knights. They call the run play. They get the opening, and Lee Williams is going to get that one in for 6.
Touchdown, Lee Williams.
So there's 2 number 10s on the roster. I don't know if that was Dylan Peterson or Jimmy Berry. So,
We'll say it's both.
yeah. So Lee Williams able to score on their opening drive.
So Lee Williams looks like they got a penalty on that.
There was a flag on the play.
That's going to be assessed after the touchdown. Make the kick a little bit harder.
Looks like it's probably a holding.
Ball's on the 21-yard line of Lake Havasu.
So it looks like they're not going to kick.
Going to go for the 2-pointer. Quarterback sneak comes around. He's got daylight if he can come around this corner. Knights trip him up there.
Quarterback sneak for Lee Williams. Running number 1, Devion Santos.
Santos with the run. Looked like he was
Tackled by number 10, Jacob Azar.
brought down by number 10, Jacob Azar.
Looks like another flag on the play, though.
Looks like another flag on the play.
These officials are not scared to throw that flag.
That's going to be against Lee Williams. Nullifying that play.
So it looks like the touchdown was taken back on the penalty. So
Oh, so didn't get the touchdown.
and got another holding penalty against the Volunteers.
That's going to save the Knights on that one. Looks like we're 2nd and 30 on the 31.
That's going to make it 2nd and 30.
You don't get to say that too many times in high school ball. 2nd and 30 on the 31.
Right? That's you gotta look at this as a 1st and 10, and then another 1st and 10, followed by another.
Drops back in the shotgun, looking to go deep, goes over, threads the needle, and that one's going to be good for Lee Williams.
So Santos throwing it to
Is on the touchdown reception for Lee Williams. I see no flags on that play.
so a touchdown pass for Santos on that one. That was a nice throw.
That was, caught him right in stride. Bubba Brandell was saying, get that bread. Kick is up, and it is good, right through the uprights.
Puts it to the uprights for the extra point.
So for the season opener in Havasu, Lee Williams strikes first with 8:43 to go in the first period. Sorry, 8:48. I should look at our official scoreboard. The other scoreboard needs some lights on it. So
Right.
I think I found a gift for the 2022 class or 2023 class, whichever class is next. 2022 class to give to the school. New light bulbs.
Snack bars.
That'd be nice.
Out there with cold drinks and some
I want to thank everyone for joining us. Huge shout out to our station sponsors,
Next year at Lake Havasu High School.
those being Anderson Automotive,
Gang for helping with tonight's game. And thanks to our trainer, Andrea Allen, for keeping our athletes healthy during the year, as well as providing medical assistance for both teams in tonight's game. Also, big thanks
So
to
Justin Wright getting ready to kick it off here for Lee Williams.
Medi-Cal's personnel.
also a huge shout out, as they just did on the loudspeaker, to Andrea Allen, who is the trainer, taking care of both these teams out here in an extremely warm Arizona night.
Well, hopefully the only thing we have to worry about is cramps.
Exactly, which is what we'll probably see in our fourth quarter. So the kick goes deep, and it looks like it bounces out at about the 3. That's where they're going to mark it.
Ball goes out of bounds on the kickoff.
Nice placement there by Wright on that kick. Knights hoping to be able to do more than they were able to do last time.
Ball's going to be on the Lake Havasu 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Knights.
Knights come out on the 35, looking to start their drive. And the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Goes for the handoff. Calls the quarterback sneak. Is going to pull 10 yards out of it. Make that about 12 with the roll forward. We'll see where they place that.
Austin Head with the carry there for the Knights.
Nice game by the Knights.
Austin Ed actually it's going to be officially 11 on the carry. Knights showing that they're going to be able to move the ball right away, establishing that run game. Again, going back to the 4 wide receivers. 1 man in the backfield. Bubba's cheering on, says, let's go, Austin. Thank you, Bubba, for joining us. Does the handoff. And the Knights look like they're going to, second or third effort, going to drag that up about 6 or 7 yards. Maybe 8, depends on the spot.
Isaac Stopke with the carry for the Knights.
Yeah, they dropped that back about a yard. Isaac stretched out on that one. It's a gain of about 7.
Looks like 2nd and 3 for the Knights.
He was acting like you do on your driver's license. Give yourself a couple more inches. on the
Exactly. Totally understandable. If you're not doing that, you're not playing.
I mean, on my driver's license, I'm 7 feet tall.
Does it again, handoff, and blows right through the line. Ends up in the backfield.
Isaac Stockey right up the middle for another 1st down.
Stocky up the middle. Looks like there's a discrepancy on where he stopped. Looks like they're going to mark that at the 35.
Corveo.
Aaron Carveo with the stop there.
Robert Szymanski chimes in. Good luck this year, Havasu, from Marysville, Michigan, class of 1990. Thanks for broadcast. Robert, thank you. You've been with us since day 1, Robert.
First and 10 for the Knights on Lee Williams' 35-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 35. This time looks like Lee Williams was ready for the run on that one. Stopped right on the line of scrimmage.
Another run by Stockey.
Stopke was met there by number 18, Joey Norbert.
22.
Norbert. I tried to add an R,
Peterson.
It
take away a
happens.
T, you know,
Sometimes we need to spruce the names up a little bit.
right? I've been looking for someone to give a good nickname to, and
Those will come. Those will come. As every year.
little wide receiver screen there.
Only a gain of about 2 on the play, it looks like.
Lennon Dona there was with the reception.
Yeah, they're going to be generous and mark that up about 3. So,
Knight's doing a great job moving the ball down the field on this one. on this drive.
Ball on the 33-yard line is Lee Williams. 3rd and 7 for the Knights.
3rd and 7. Knights looking to keep that ball moving like they have been. Once it got to 35, ran into a little bit of a roadblock of the Lee Williams defense. In the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. That line just collapses. And the quarterback wrapped up on the 40.
Quarterback sack for Lee Williams.
Got quite a bit of volunteers on that one. That's what you like to see. You like to see a lot of volunteers when you get to an event.
But not those kind of volunteers.
This is true.
Christian Jameson chiming in. Let's go Knights, listening from Jacksonville, North Carolina, class of 2019. Let's go Jaden. Appreciate you joining us. I know the fans also appreciate everyone chiming in, letting know what alumni are there and who's supporting who. As we know, athletes from both teams do go back and watch this film. Look like I saw Laundry. Yep.
Looks like a false start.
False start against Lake Havasu.
And
Now-
that's going to march that one back.
Now this could be a good thing for the Knights as they're getting ready to punt, because now they have a little bit more room, so they can actually probably coffin corner that kick
Mm-hmm.
and put the volunteers in a pretty poor field position, but
Yeah, driving back a little bit further, go for those corners.
low snap.
There's a kick. That one looks like that's going to drop about the 10 like we talked about. It looked like going about at the 19. So they put him behind the 20. So we're going to take a break real quick. You're watching Havasu Online TV with the season opener, Havasu versus Lee Williams. We'll be back. All right, we're back.
Lee Williams taking over on the 19.
I had my mic.
Play action pass. Nice little move there. Number 2, Devin White with the reception.
Made by number 2, Devin White.
Looks like he was brought down by number 12, Ryder Spencer for the Knights.
Brought down by number 12, Ryder Spencer.
So notice on these first couple positions, both teams, they strike hard and they strike fast. You see a nice visitor section filled out this year by Lee Williams fans,
On their own 46-yard line.
as fans are now allowed to come from both teams. Missed those fans. And the night side is packed end to end. Another carry on the play.
That's number 10, Jimmy Berry on the run.
So Barry with the carry.
There you go.
I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.
7, Dane Burnett on the tackle.
Only a gain of 2 that time. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 for Lee Williams.
2nd and 9 actually. Went back an extra yard.
Man in motion for Williams.
Tosses it out. Going for the end around and looks like it's wrapped up just on the other side of the 50.
For Lee Williams.
Nice stop there by the Knights.
Second right at the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Lee Williams.
Knights looking to dig in and stop the volunteers from moving forward. Fans letting them know they're supporting them. Santos drops back. Pass incomplete.
Pass is incomplete on 3rd down.
Looks like it was intended for Angel Larios.
That'll be 4th and 6
So now we got a 4th down here for the Volunteers. Looks like that's Justin Wright getting ready to punt it off for the Volunteers. Britton Samansky in the deep back for the Knights. Fake. That's Troy Edwards being able to get around the corner there.
Tackle by number 9, Dominic Brothers for Lake Havasu.
Dominic Crothers with the stop there for the Knights. Lucky he was there. So 1st down for the Volunteers.
1st and 10 on the Lake Havasu 30-yard line for Lee Williams.
Three wide receivers on the far side. Deep pass, but intercepted by the Knights. Fumble on the play.
Is it going to go back the other way? Waiting to see a decision.
VAR official looked like he pointed in the favor of the Volunteers.
That was an interception by Lake Havasu, but unfortunately it was fumbled back to Lee Williams.
So the Knights,
There's discussion about it. And it looks like the White Hat's going to overrule it. We'll find out. Nope. He's done directions in both ways.
so it looks like Lee Williams is getting the ball back.
1st and 10 for Lee Williams.
Knights hoping to get some magic like that again, be able to get an interception or a fumble, turnover.
Lee Williams keeping it safe on the ground.
On the run for Lee Williams.
Justin Rell said, way to go Knights, but I think they was typing that as the interception happened.
I got excited when I saw it.
Oh, the fans erupted. Had probably about 2,000 plus on their feet screaming. And then they got real quiet. Calls his own number, goes up the middle.
Santos able to get into the end zone for the Volunteers.
So the Volunteers now move up 13 to nothing on the Knights here on the season opener. Packed house, standing room only, cars lining the streets. Cars like mine in parking lots they shouldn't be. LHPD, please be nice. I actually do have to give a shout out to the LHPD who got everyone in here very smoothly and was helping to make sure everything on the road is fine. And that kick was good. Volunteers now move up 14-0. This is Havasu Online TV bringing you the season opener from Lee Williams Field. So we'll be back after this. All right, so they're lining up for the kickoff. Camera person a little biased, making sure that the cheer squad is in there.
Make some noise on the kickoff.
Now to try and jam him up, and there comes the Havasu shake we're used to. There's the kickoff.
Let it bounce Take it up off the bounce.
Keeps on his feet, tries to turn back inside. Miss Schreiber, thank you for sharing it out there.
I think some of the fans were expecting him to cut back to his left there. I mean, where he went, there was a lot of white jerseys.
Seemed like there's a lot of white jerseys out there no matter what. Volunteers definitely playing in force tonight.
Knights taking over on the 25.
First and 10 for the Knights on their own 25-yard line.
There's a handoff. Coming strong into the field. Breaks free. No one to beat. It's all daylight. It's a foot race. Down to the 10. Can he take? No. Brought down at the 5. Just ran out of gas. And Lee Williams able to catch up to him. Huge shout out to Lee Williams. They're actually right now. The two that caught him are kind of bent over the pole. They gave everything on that one.
They did. That was a great run there. Isaac was like, "You can't stop me, Stopke."
They're trying to get the playoff real quick. Nope. Waved off. Looks like it was a timeout.
First and goal for the Knights.
Dustin Harrell cheering on that one, saying, yeah. Try to get that snap quick, trying to catch Lee Williams. Offsides, get it closer to that goal line. They're able to get back up. Signals for the clock to run. 1:24. Question is, are we going to get to play off before the quarter? 1:12 on the official clock. Two wide receivers. Calls the number, puts him back inside. Trying to carry it, goes to... he was down on the ground by that one. Number 8, though, smart picking it up.
Good. There we go. Isaac, you can't stop me, Stopke.
There you go. There's your first nickname of the year.
Even though he did get stopped there, but...
Announcer trying to cheer him up. Fans starting to get riled up. Stocky called again. The front line's giving the signal, and there's a line judge. So the Knights, before the end of the first quarter, with 24 seconds to go, find themselves on the board, 14-6.
That's the first Knight touchdown, not just for the varsity team, but for the high school here at the high school.
In a long time. Thank you, COVID. So we're happy to see that. James Douglas, all these kids played together their whole life. Let the coaches who coach them coach. Okay. The coaches are doing good out there right now. Going for the extra point. Takes the kick. Handled that snap beautifully. That was low. Put it right in the right spot. And the Knights now are on the board. 14-7, trailing the Volunteers. We'll be back. We're Havasu Online TV live from Lee Barnes Field for the season opener, Knights versus Volunteers. Huge shout out to our production crew right now, keeping track of all this. Mrs. and Miss Finney. Mrs. on the production end of the software. Miss Finney handling the camera angles. Kind of coming out here for my 20-minute walk, and you all were set up, ready to go. I'll get stuck in traffic more often.
I thought you were stuck in that concession line.
That concession line is huge as well. That's where we've got the littlest one. There's the kick. Goes high. Takes a bounce at about the 10. Picked up. You hear the fans. Fans think they saw a block in the back, and they're going to be vocal about it.
Well, that's what you want from your fans. You want your
Yes, you do.
fans to second guess the referees and the coaches. And
Well, we do give a shout out to the fans that are right underneath us. And we do apologize for some of the colorful metaphors they come up with during the game. As we did tell them it was a live mic. Sometimes that doesn't stop them.
it's true. So Lee Williams taking over on the, looks like the 25.
Yep, Lee Williams on the 25.
So speaking of the snack bar, I heard the announcer. We were here for the first middle school game, and I actually saw one of those boats of nachos.
Yeah, those things are huge.
Yeah,
You could actually go in the water with them.
Right. I was thinking about going up to Topak and floating down.
You could.
You know?
Or the Parker float, you could handle it with one of those boats of nachos and have something to eat on the way.
Right. It's a win-win.
Yep. And speaking of food, huge shout out to our sponsor, Papa John's Pizza, who I know for the high school has thrown so much support in some teacher meetings and stuff that was going on. It seemed like they were there almost every day and try and take care of our teachers and our staff as well. So huge shout out to Papa John's Pizza, a corporate sponsor for Havasu Online TV, the entity itself. So have shout them. Pretty much they are a part of us wherever we're at. So the Knights lining up on defense. Catches him in the backfield. That's what the Knights want to do. Back all the way at the 12, it looked like. And that's the end of the first quarter. So stretch your legs, get up, stretch your back, head to your refrigerator. If you're watching us online, think about those people that are wrapped around the concession stand building. We are 14-7 Volunteers over the Knights season opener at Lee Barn Field. We'll be back after this. We're Havasu Online TV.
So flipping field position here. We got 2nd and 15. That was Dane Burnett, number 97 for the Knights, that made that stop in the backfield. Santos drops back, rolls to his left. Pass complete. Pass complete to number 8, Troy Edwards.
Troy Edwards on the reception for Lee Williams. Tackle made by Jacob Azar
Jacob Azar there for the Knights.
for the Knights.
We do apologize for the color bars that occasionally flash forward, as we have a screen capture card that is over 6 years old and has been with us this whole time. And it's going the way of the old streamy device. It is saying, I don't like the heat. So, huge shout out to our fans that are watching right now. Dorothy's cheering on Darius and Darren Walls from Columbus, Georgia. James Douglas throws out to 21, Evan Smith. Ken is watching from Watford, North Dakota. Dad watching proudly. Tammy Knight throwing up a bunch of purple and gold hearts.
First down there for Lee Williams on that pass.
You know, last year I did enjoy seeing the triple-digit numbers of the viewers watching, but I love a full packed house. We missed this so much last year. We missed our fans on site. So glad you could join us online. Glad you could join us here in person. Goes for the break through the line. Can't do it as he's stopped.
Jimmy Berry with the carry, brought down by number 42, Adian Nevarez. Nice stop there by the Knights.
So as they're looking at 2nd and 10 from the 47.
2nd and 10 for Lee Williams on their own 47-yard line.
More 2nd and 12. Goes for the pass, looks, gets a screen, cuts inside. Going to get wrapped up, still churning those legs. Gain of about 16 on the play for the first down.
Looks like that was Troy Edwards again for the reception.
1st and 10 for Lee Williams.
Mason Richards joins us, says, come on, Lee Williams. Welcome, Lee Williams viewers. If you're watching with us as well, we welcome you to Havasu Online TV. We've had a great time with Lee Williams fans in the chat as well, so by all means, speak up and cheer for your team as well. We appreciate it. In the shotgun. Calls his own number, breaks through. Gonna be a gain of about 8 on that one.
Nice little keeper there by Santos, able to get about 8 yards.
I tell the Lee Williams fans they can chime in, and Alicia jumps right on. Woohoo, go Vols!
That's awesome.
We appreciate that.
Love to hear from both.
Exactly, and we know that the athletes also go back and watch this, so they appreciate it as well. Pitch on that one, dropped it. Luckily falls on the ball at the 45.
Cruz Yoakum there was the intended target on that pitch, and Dane Burnett was able to stop him from picking up that ball and running.
I think that was just a case of wet hands from the humidity out there. Just the ball got away.
Yeah.
Ken saying stop them right. Or stop them Knights. Sorry. Small screen I'm trying to read. So at the 45, lined up. In the shotgun, four wide receivers, 3 up top. Drop of the ball again on the fumble, but recovers it. Looking deep. Throws it. And doesn't get the reception. It's just not able to control. That looked like that was actually in his hands. And just as the contact was made, ball goes bobbling out. Great defensive play by the Knights there. Great job by the quarterback to keep composure.
Yeah. Great recovery there. Like you said, kept his composure. Able to get the ball and attempt that pass.
Ken says, good job, number 60. So we're looking at 4th and 12 on the 45. There's the punt. Goes high. Takes a Havasu bounce. And that's going to roll back to the 29 for the Knights.
24.
24. I'm giving them 5 extra. I don't teach math anymore. All right, we're Havasu Online TV. We're going to be back as they change possession. We're Havasu Online TV, brought to you by Anderson Toyota, as well as Papa John's Pizza, here for the season opener.
Aiden Sumner with the carry there for the Knights.
Aiden Sumner on the run for the Knights. Aiden Sumner on the run for the Knights.
Havasu getting the play in from the sideline.
Ronald Peterson in chat just commented, period. That's all.
Just period.
Just a period. So he must feel good about that. Handoff. No, keeps his own number. Cuts to the inside. Wrapped up by Lee Williams at about the 33.
So that's Austin Head keeping the ball. Brought down by number 52, Julian Caraveo.
Alicia says, love the stream. Thanks. We need someone from Lee Williams to do this. Have your athletic director and AD and audiovisual people reach out. We're happy to work with everybody. We'd love to see the whole tri-state area covered like this. Drops back, hits the pass. Number 2 with the reception, pulls around, out to about the 40.
Szymanski with the reception from Austin Head.
James chimes in, working out of town, watching my son's JD3 from Tillamook, Oregon. Let's go Knights. If you can tell my wife Amy Douglas I love her on the loudspeaker, that would be awesome. Can't do the loudspeaker, but we can do it online. Mr. Zampona kind of controls the loudspeaker a little bit more. So
all we gotta do is just go over and probably slip him a quarter.
As the heat that it is here in Arizona right now, slip him a water is more like it.
Right.
Almost got the jump off sides. Gets the handoff, and that's how you keep churning those wheels. Stocky looked like he was rolling, going on 3, 2 feet, 1 hand there for a little bit.
He was ready to crawl, do that bear crawl.
Sometimes you have to do that. That's why they practice those. Second and 2 from the 49. Mason Richards cheering on Lee Williams, saying, come on, D-line. I got to admit, I do love it when both teams line up on the 50 like this for our camera people. That's just wonderful. High snap, gets it, pulls it in, and that's going to get carried across the line. Stop at about the 49 on the other side, it looked like. Melody saying, go Vince Alvarez, number 36.
It looked like that was number 62, Drayden Allen, able to bring down Stopke.
And just to put in perspective, those who are joining us that aren't in Arizona right now, even though the sun's down, this is a blistering 102 out there right now, according to weatherchannel.com. According to my back, it's about 112, I'd say. Stops and moves, does a cut move, staying out, just tap dancing on the line, goes out at about the 35.
Zeminski there with that little screen pass.
If he'd been able to tap dance there, would have been able to go all the way.
Should probably go over to the Finneys and learn how to tap dance.
Tap dancing is allowed there. After you have a hamburger.
Exactly. Best pregame meal, hamburger. So another first down here for the Knights.
Shannon does say that Lee Williams High School does broadcast their games on Facebook Watch. All right. Good to know. Good to let them know. But the Knights are running up to the 25.
Stopke there with another carry.
Stocky's getting about 8 to 9 yards per carry.
Knights lining up quick.
James Douglas says Phineas is awesome. We appreciate that. Keeper on the other side. Quarterback going to the corner. Gets to about the 21, I'd say.
Austin Head assisted there out of bounds by number 3, Cruz Yocum. It's almost like the Knights are trying to play like a 2-minute offense there, but to get the play from the sideline in, it's taking a little too long for that, it seems.
Yep, 4:43 to go. Knights looking to tie this one up before halftime. High snap, Stocky again. This time he's going to run into a whole line of Volunteers. Gain of about 3 or 4 on that one. Ron Pearson says, can we get a shout out for state champ Cohen Jeffs, it looks like? I know he's watching this, so shout out to you. Dustin still saying, let's go Knights. I do apologize if I butcher some names. It happens.
I'm a butcher by trade, so that's what I do is butcher names.
Butcher names by trade. Butcher a few hamburgers. We're looking at 3rd and 3 on the 23. Oh, sorry, on the 16. Oh. Again, count my numbers the wrong direction.
Wide receiver screen there to Zeminski.
And that's going to, Zeminski's going to fight. Is he going to, yep, they did a signal for the first down.
Out of bounds, assisted out of bounds by Troy Edwards.
It's such a polite way when you say it like that.
I know,
Assisted
right?
out of bounds.
Assisted.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like he picked up Zeminski and just was like, here, you belong over here.
Here, yes.
No. So got a timeout on the field?
Timeout on the field, so we're going to take a break real quick. You're watching Havasu Online TV. Opening night here at Lee Barnesville. We'll be back after this. So kind of a long time out there. Knights still discussing on the sidelines. Oh, hydration. Hydration. Good. Yep. Mason cheering on the Volunteers still. Ken saying, good job, boys.
How does Lee Williams get so many volunteers? I tell people, okay, help me move, I'll give you a pizza, soda, and I get maybe 1 or 2.
School loyalty, it looks like. Doug Third from Papa in Oregon. Cheering him on. Stocky at call again. Goes around the corner. He's dragged down at the 2-yard line.
Colin Garman able to bring down Stocky.
We hear the coach's booth next to us. They're shouting in the next thing. They see something they want done. Lining it up. Stopke giving the ball again, and he just lowers that shoulder and drives that in. We're waiting for the official call. There it is. That was the best angle we could have had. Stopke just put the helmet down, put the shoulder in, and pushed his way 2 yards for that touchdown.
They were not able to stop there. So another touchdown there by the Knights. Bringing it in within 1 point.
Vicky Evers, who shared it out, said yeah on that. Appreciate that. So we're looking at 13-14 Knights looking to tie it up here. 3:33 to go. There's the placement. There's the kick. And it's good again.
I bet we can show the Cowboys footage of Cooper Jones and try to get an offer. As their kicker missed a couple of key field goals last night.
Only a couple. No.
Only a couple.
Only a couple. Jim Douglas chimes in and says, hey, James Douglas III from Uncle Justin in Oregon. You got the whole Douglas family out there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yep.
Check out our athletic website. You can find it on
Steve Sampson, heck yeah. My cousin's bringing it home. There we go.
That's the great thing about high school football. It's a family.
It is. It really is. Corey chimes in. Let's go, Lee Williams. Tighten up D. Jim does. Yes, we are all watching. So we appreciate that. The reason you fans watch, or why I actually got away with ordering the screen capture card I just did that I got in trouble for.
But in the long run, it's going to help give the fans the experience they want.
Yes, especially because it's an upgrade from 6 years ago. So, and if you ever do want to, because we are a volunteer organization and this has been pieced together over the past few years, we do have a Ko-fi that we have out there. You're more than welcome to donate contributions to it. I don't think we have that up in chat right now, but we always do appreciate any support that sometimes our fans give it. I thought he was going for a squib kick. He fooled me on that one. Hey, wait, how does it blow off? There's no wind out there. This is the desert.
It's the fans. Fans blew it off.
Fans cheering blew it up.
Let's make some noise, fans.
Getting ready for the kick. And that one's going deep with a Havasu bounce, but that's going to roll right out at the 7, I'd say. I could be wrong. We won't say that a certain cheer coach might have been in the way of me seeing where that ball went exactly, but yeah, just got to. She's about to toss me out the window again. So, which we will be having a cheer performance at this, and we will be having the band perform. We're gonna stick with you halftime all the time here, folks. So definitely stay with us. But it's really kind of how Havasu Online TV started. We wanted to stream our daughter on the cheer team, and a football game broke out.
That makes sense. I mean, I hate it when that happens,
But it does, and we're good with it. Lee Williams looking to move the ball quick. Finds an opening, dumps it off. No, waves it off, not able to hold on to it.
Troy Edwards, the intended receiver there for the Volunteers.
That's going to be 2nd and 10 on their own 35-yard line for Lee Williams.
Smart move there by Santos, being able to get out of the pocket there and still get able to get that pass up.
Some reason Corey can see Steve working. I don't know where they're at. They're watching the game and working at the same time. Okay.
Hey, multitask.
And the shotgun drops deep. Breaks the pass up right at the 49.
It looked like that was Isaiah Soto with the defense there.
We got corrected. Quentin Anderson.
It's going to be 3rd and 10
Oh,
with the
okay.
Lions on their own 35-yard line.
Well, any fans of Soto, I said his name.
Yes.
So, we're
Well,
good.
and the announcer has a guy sitting there with the binoculars, and well, we've got the better picture. We've got it in high definition. They just have it in real life. In the shotgun again, Lee Williams looking at 3rd and 10 from the 36. Drops back. Hits him in stride. Now, nothing but daylight. 2 men to beat, and he does. Lee Williams is going to carry that one all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Lee Williams. No flags on the play.
That was a great play by Lee Williams. Nice read by the quarterback. Of course, that pass, hitting him on stride. That's what you want to do every time.
Huge element hit him on stride. Sampson chimes in. Good game so far. Love some Lee Williams, but says Stopke is a stud. Yes, he is. Douglas says, thanks for all of us being able to watch 32. Hey, we appreciate that. Now they're cheering on the Vols, liking that last play they saw. There's the kick. It's good. Lee Williams with 3:09 to go. 21-14 over the Knights here in the second quarter. We got 3:09 to go. We'll be back. We're Havasu Online TV, brought to you by Papa John's Pizza, Anderson Auto Group, and you, our awesome fans. Thanks for joining us.
Back to receive Blake Havasu, number 2, Brendan Samansky, and Quentin Anderson, number 4. Let's make some noise on the
Right, getting ready to kick it off here for Lee Williams.
Still plenty of game to go here at a high school football game. There's the right. We're cemented in here, and they still shake our booth. And we're going to have a collision there at the 21.
Number 4, Quentin Anderson.
Quentin Anderson with the return there for the Knights.
Bruce cheering on the pass play from the last drive.
It was beautiful.
It was good. And hey, we got a great breakdown of volunteers and Knights fans, and we appreciate each and every one of you being here, joining us on a Friday night. We know there's plenty of things you could be doing right now, but we really, really appreciate you all in the stands and online watching us. In fact, I won't name drop, but I just saw that a certain Brady Krieger just logged in to check out the stadium.
It's about time.
About time, yeah. It was kind of, could have helped me with parking a little bit ago.
Right? I mean, I had to get out of my car in a fire lane.
There's the snap in the shotgun, looking around, has all the time, finds the
Pump
daylight,
fake.
hits him,
Oh!
just drops the ball. Right to number 2.
Brendan Samansky there was the intended target. Nice pump fake there
Just
by
had
Austin
almost,
Head. I mean,
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 on the 21. That would have swung that in the other way again.
everybody kind of held their breath in the stands.
I held my breath.
I held the door.
No. Timeout Lee Williams. They didn't like what they saw. So we're going to be back. It's Havasu on Live TV, live from Lee Williams Field here in beautiful Lake Havasu, where it's 101. Lee Barnesfield, they don't understand. I walked far. The technicians are already giving me flack. And I'm married to one of them, so I got to be nice. We'll be back.
Second and 10. Knights coming back out here. Hopefully trying to get that receiver open and being able to hit that receiver in stride.
2nd and 10 from the 21. Hits a pass again, hits in stride this time, but Lee Williams ready for it. Cuts to the inside, though. Picks up about 5 more yards on the carry.
Glenadona there with the reception, met by a swarm of volunteers. What do you call a big group of volunteers?
Free labor.
All right. I mean, yeah.
3rd and 4 for the Havasu on their own 27-yard line.
Got a bunch of receivers there.
Does a handoff, trying to get out of there. Only can gain about.
80 and Sumner on the run.
Oh, flags. We've got some laundry in the air.
There's a flag on the play.
In the backfield, though.
Holding.
That'd be about only you could see from there. All right, coming out. We'll see what the call is.
He's hitting his head.
I've never seen a knock of the head, though. What is...
Let's go to our...
to our expert on what that was. Illegal contact to the head makes absolute sense. Ken says, shout out to the LHC Chiefs for teaching these boys the fundamentals. Chiefs, a great young program here for the youth. So the Knights got a bit of a break there. Now it's looking at 1st and 10 from the 48. 43. We really have to have the class of 22 give them a few more light bulbs.
You know, it's our first varsity game of the season, so we give ourselves a break.
No, they said no one's. Oh! Timeout by Havasu. I thought we had a false start or something. Yeah, hard day. So this timeout is going to be brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Hey, it's almost halftime. Don't bother cooking in this heat. Call up Papa John's right now. Your local Papa John's Pizza, proud supporter of Lake Havasu High School. We'll be back after this. We're Havasu Online TV. All right, this extra bit of timeout brought for hydration, as we're still in triple digits. here in the desert at 8 o'clock at night. Those who have played in anywhere in the tri-state area understand what that's like. And you end up with cramps and people dropping.
This would be a great opportunity for those at home that have like a projector to hook it up, put the game on a screen, and chill in the pool. I mean, that's a perfect Friday night right there.
I'd like to see those pictures here in chat. People doing that. That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The biggest pool party in Havasu. Brought to you by Knights Football. Low snap, bobbled it a little bit, picked it up. Out to about the 45.
Nice awareness there by Austin Head. They're going to pick up some yards.
2nd and 8, 2-yard gain.
This is where you get into your 2-minute drill.
Clock moving.
Knights getting the play from the sideline. Checking the wrists.
Down to under a minute 30. That's a lot of yards to pick up in a minute 30. The keeper, Lee Williams, keyed in on that one. They sent Stopke up the middle and no one touched him. They saw that it was staying with the quarterback. We're down to a minute. Knights looking to close this lead by a little bit, tie it up here before half.
So that was number 44 for Lee Williams that tackled Head. He's not on my roster, so I'm going to say that's probably Peyton Wayman.
Could be. Could be. Long stretch of that arm, too, to get that going.
Yeah.
Knights fans getting a little feisty as they're wanting it to get the play rolling. Looks back, hits the pass. That one got tipped. Incomplete pass. Ron wants us to give a shout out to Lee Williams High School. Tennessee sure will give a shout out to Lee Williams High School team. So
looked like Caleb Ferris there for Lee Williams was able to get a hand on that ball. That's what you want to do when you're a defensive lineman. When you see that quarterback dropping back for a pass, you got to get those hands up.
Hands go up right away. You know, we've got our viewers matched the temperature out there right now. I like that. Triple digits. Thank you all for sharing it, liking, supporting Havasu Online TV, as we are a volunteer organization bringing you the best in Friday night action here from Lee Barnes Field. And it looks like we're going to have another timeout for the Knights with 29 seconds to go. We're Havasu Online TV. This half brought to you by Anderson Auto Group. We'll be back. All right, 29 seconds to go. Knights taking back to the field. We're sitting at 4th and 8. Plenty of units out there. We've seen Havasu do fakes though.
Right. I mean, this would be the time to do it. 29 seconds into the quarter. High snap
over the head. Gets a squib kick. That's going to go maybe about 5-10 yards.
Looks like the Knights downed it on their own 39.
Marianne Thompson saying, go Knights. The Knights find themselves with 18 seconds left, and they're back against the wall. And the thing is, we know Lee Williams can move that ball in 18 seconds.
Heads up play by Cooper Jones, though, to be able to get on that ball and get some kind of a kickoff.
Yeah, really that second and third effort to get it in.
So Knight's defense coming up, hoping to have some kind of a success like they were doing before, where they got that interception, but it led to a fumble and Lee Williams recovered. But
Cheer on your defense, fans.
So in the called it, found a hole in the pocket, comes in, wraps up, makes it to about the 32. We're sitting at about 9 seconds.
78.
Xander Flowers able to get there to Santos.
Alicia, we do believe Williams does have some timeouts. Believe they just called one right here.
I mean, when it gets towards the end of the half, call your timeouts because they don't travel with you.
Exactly. And when you're this close, you might as well set in a play.
Now, the only one that it really affects when you call a timeout, and I mean, like you get time to get your play reset, but it's the cheerleading coach that gets really upset when you call timeouts.
I have noticed that every out of bound pass, she's fired up. She's ready for her performance. She came up here about a half hour ago when we only had 2 minutes to go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Second and 4 for Lee Williams.
I keep scooting farther over in the booth because she's starting to scare me.
I've been trying to open this door, but the coaches won't let me.
I know. Coach Razik can be scary.
Havasu, 33-yard line. 9 seconds left of the half.
He's 9 seconds left, so an hour. Wow. Feisty there.
Nope. Shotgun with a running back to his left.
Man in motion. Looks down the field, puts it in the air.
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass, leaving us 3 seconds on the clock. I say that with putting more people between the coach Razik and I. And she just left. My defense left. Help.
Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
3 seconds left. One last shot for this.
Great timing. Get up and cheer your Knights. 3 seconds left. Need a hold right here, folks.
Field goal. Wright coming out to attempt from his 40-yard line. So that's like, how long of a field goal is that?
Goes for the kick and not going to make it. It's blocked. Picks it up. Can he get through it all? And that second effort to the 40-yard, that's what he had to do. Had to do that.
And that's the end of the half.
So the end of the half, Lee Williams 21, Knights 14. This half action brought to you by Anderson Toyota, Papa John's Pizza. We are officially Havasu Online TV, the official streaming sponsor, or streaming provider of Lake Havasu local sports. Except no imitations. Yeah, you might check an occasional streamer out there with a cell phone or something like that, but if you want to watch all the great varsity and sports action, you can join us here every sporting event that we can get to locally. And right now we're going to have the cheerleading squad, so I'm going to shut up and turn it over because Racek's been waiting for this for a half hour, according to her.
Now, let's welcome
So as they're setting up for the band here, huge shout out to the 21-20 to Cheer Squad, and we apologize. We do have to turn that down as they do use copyrighted music, and the DMCA has been having so much fun with streaming services that they would immediately shut us down on that song. So we turn it really, really, really soft, but hopefully you enjoyed that performance as well. Joanne says, looking good. We will have the band on. We'll be turning them up full power as soon as we can. But the Cheer Squad, because it was copyright music, we cannot have that up loud, or I end up fighting copyright claims all night long. And I love my job, but I don't like Warner Records that way. So the band is still setting up.
It is so much cooler over
A
here.
couple last-minute plugins by Mr. Shriver, the hardest working husband in band industry. New dad as well, I got told. Congratulations to the Shrivers.
I think their new baby is like 3.5 weeks. Pretty close.
Yeah, Alicia, that's exactly why we turned down. We would love to play it full bore, but now it looks like a drum major, so I'm going to get quiet and turn it over to the band.
Big round of applause for your Lake Havasu Band of Knights.
All right, huge shout out to the Band of Knights. We've got about 11 minutes left in halftime. So we're going to take a quick break, get some refreshments for ourselves, come back for a huge second half action. This is Brian, this is Drake on Havasu Online TV. We'll be back after these messages in 11 minutes. Talk to you soon. Okay, just quick break back here. We got 8.5 minutes to go in halftime. Huge shout out to Lee William fans that are out here as well. As we were saying, and we don't know why the Master Switch decided to do the blip that it did there for a little bit, but with the DMCA, which is digital music for digital music. Anytime we play those live, there is a three-strike rule now with the DMCA that if you get three strikes against you for playing copyrighted music and material, then you are kicked off your platform and they pull your feeds and you vanish into the Netherlands. So we try to keep those as far away from us as possible. We have two that are still in dispute, which were done from PEP assemblies and a cell phone. So we're still arguing those with Warner Music, and won't say anything against Warner, but it seems like they'd hit me with more DMCA claims than Sony. So, but the band having their own rights to their own music and being a band and a live performance, we can display that. Again, we just apologize to the band members and the families of band members this time. Our master switch on that audio mic decided that it was going to go on vacation a little bit early. It has now been beaten into submission, and the hamster has been replaced in the wheel. So, with 7 minutes to go before halftime, sit back, stretch your legs, grab a sandwich. If you're getting hungry, now would be the best time to call Papa John's, your local Papa John's, whether that be here in Havasu or in Kingman, where Lee Williams is from, and let them know you appreciate their support of Havasu Online TV. Again, we are a pure volunteer organization, and we got more duct tape and bubble gum on this rig than we can shake a stick at, but it's support by fans like you and viewers like you that let us keep going. And we'll be back after halftime for second half action. Knights versus Volunteers, where the Volunteers right now are ahead 21-14. Knights need to pull something together. We'll be back. James, right now the line around the concession stand, if I was to get you the nachos with onions and jalapenos, maybe there. Oh, sorry, we've been corrected. There are no onions, but it'd be about fourth quarter before we got to the cashier, um, and that's because the boat of nachos are so huge. So we look forward to you coming down and sharing it with us. Just an update. Coach Ray says, good job at being nice. So, just let you know, Lee Williams, your coach approves. So with a minute to go before half, Brian, your thoughts on what the Knights need to do to bring this one back?
They need to score more points.
And folks, you heard here first from Brian. Expert analysis, paid top dollar in the tri-state area. They need to get more points.
It is known fact that the Knights are undefeated when they score more points than the other team.
Why do you do this to me at times? I asked for a serious answer. Oh, we're having fun up here in the booth. Again, a shout out from Coach Ray to the Lee Williams fans, telling everyone how you doing. So everyone's getting ready. He's up top of the roof. He's in 100-degree heat right now, folks. So some water bottles definitely need to be sent to him. So now we have the 3-minute official warm-up.
Of course, in this weather, you don't really need 3 minutes to warm up.
Now you got about 3-minute warm-up, which equals about 2-minute warm-up, 1/2 minute of sweat it out.
Exactly.
Huge shout out to the tech crew tonight. We have Miss Vinny sitting there on the camera. That's why you're getting some great shots. Former cheerleader, alumni herself, so she's making sure the cheer squad gets their props. Mrs. Finney running the board, running the audio, the video, all the bottom thirds, so huge shout out to them. Brian with us on the mic with myself, offering the expert color commentary of what are we supposed to do to win more points. Yeah, you put out occasionally something on Facebook, anyone want to volunteer, and you get answers like that. So, but we would not have him go anywhere else. In fact, if any other broadcast unit tried to steal him, we would have to be forced to do a thumb wrestling match to win him back.
Or rock, paper, scissors.
I suck at rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
Now, rock, paper, scissors, Spock, lizard, I'm good at. Give me that. So,
All right.
I have
I'll
that down
remember.
pat. And pretty soon we'll get the copyright strike from Big Bang going, nope, can't steal our game.
Right.
You hear the cheer squad starting to get rile up the crowd. Still a packed house. Maybe that's something that the night, Booster Club could do, like valet parking.
There you go.
Yeah, I could go for that.
I mean, the parking spots are numbered, so you
Yeah.
just have a ticket for that number.
We're onto something here. We need to suggest that because right now I'm parked next to the tennis courts on the other side of the school.
Wow.
Walked uphill both ways to get back here.
In the snow.
In the snow. The 100-degree snow. Now the thing about with Lee Williams, they're from Kingman. They actually do times walk in the snow. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I miss the snow, and then I get out of the pool and feel okay.
So we got a shout out to Reed Schnicker. Bruce says, "Hey Rick." Dustin cheering on the Knights. James saying when he comes home he wants to have some of those Knights. I tell you, man, they are just so good. I mean, because I go to the movie theaters out here once in a while, and I'm going to kind of bag on the movie theaters. You get the nachos and maybe the cheeses on like 2 or 3 chips. Here, you have to have a napkin and handy wipes and laundry service after you get done with that cheese.
It's true. But if they had like a Nacho Supreme, that'd be so awesome.
Let's suggest it to them. They
There we
might
go.
do it for us.
Charge a couple extra bucks.
Now, how would you do a Nacho Supreme?
Like, I'd probably get some onions since they told us they don't have onions. Now some sour cream, pico de gallo.
That would be interesting to see if we could do that. We'll have to talk to the Booster Club.
Yeah. If you want to go really, really supreme, Maybe like have some ground beef or something. Get some
Mm.
meat on there.
That would be worth $5 or $6 from this because they do. As far as I'm concerned, this concession does undercharge you. So the Knights getting ready for kickoff. Now it's back to business. Tell your fans and friends to get back online with us. It's time for the second half. They're rocking the camera. We are bolted in, and they're still doing that. Oh,
Docksetter and Troy Edwards back to receive for Lee Williams.
did we just have a false start on a kickoff?
Looks like it.
False start on a kickoff.
Moving on back.
That's something you don't see every day.
No.
But with the way the Knights kicker team has been, they're going to put it back there now. Sets the tee. And the crowd falls into a hush.
Let's make some noise.
Not anymore.
And there's the kick. They're going to pick that one up and bring it to about past the 30. Breaks free for a second.
Still going.
Still going. Churning those legs on the end around. Did a little spin move back at the 35. Got out of danger. Brings it to the 45.
All the way down to the Havasu 44-yard line.
Great return there for Williams. Lee Williams.
Lee Williams bringing it into Knight territory on the kickoff.
First and 10 for Lee Williams from the Havasu 44.
Dorothy saying we're here. We appreciate you sticking with us as Lee Williams establishes dominance right here off the bat. Hand off. Cuts inside. Trying to find daylight. Spin move again. Lee Williams has got a formula there. They feel a hand on him. They're spinning out of it.
Tackled by
Good.
Brendan Zemansky and Glenn Adona.
Lee Williams came out
First and 10
just
Havasu 25
ready to dominate.
for Lee Williams.
First and 10 from the 25. Brought down by the Knights, but I got to tell you, Lee Williams, their team looking so fresh out there right now in the second half. Looks like they just walked off the bus.
Yeah. Has Barry with the carry.
Dane Burnett and Darius Walls.
Dane Barnett with the tackle.
Bruce chiming in. Nice run, Jimmy Berry. Sorry, my monitor's way over on the side on that one. I was trying to see that. Didn't mean to call him Jerry. So now, 3 wide receivers, 1 up top. Man in the backfield. At the 22. Keeps his own number, brings it around. Knights were waiting for that one, only a gain of a couple.
Devian Santos there, calling his own number. I mean, here's a guy who has a pretty good football IQ. I watched, what's his name last night? I can't remember. Chris Collinsworth. There you go.
Yeah, you know my feelings of Chris Collinsworth.
I know.
Yeah. He'll be an unbiased announcer unless the Broncos are playing, and then he's still bitter. He just will not say a nice thing about them. So again, 3 wide receivers, 1 up top, calls his number again, goes up the middle. 2 people to beat, dives forward, and that's going to break the plane. And sure enough, they mark that as a touchdown. The Volunteers go up 27-14.
Nice run there by Santos. Able to find that hole. Wide open yard there. Able just to finish it down.
James is with me. He says can't stand Chris Collinsworth. If you listen, we'll get ready for the extra point, and then I'll complain about Collinsworth again. And clip it, send it to him. I don't care. Justin Wright with the extra point.
Extra point, good for Lee Williams.
Voice from the past, Cole Flores saying, "Let's go Knights." Cole used to be out here in uniform, if I remember right. Corey saying that's the way to start a second half. If you're a Volunteer fan, that is definitely a way to start off. But as we're changing sides, as I was saying, Chris Collins, I mean, he won't. The Broncos could run a perfect game, and Collins would have a reason to gripe about him. He's just still bitter about getting knocked on his tail. So, at least announcers like Troy Aikman would be like polite and things like that. But Collinsworth, I mean, talk about bitter,
Aikman's got his own demons to work with. I mean, he works with Joe Buck, so. Could you imagine Collinsworth and Joe Buck?
Oh my Lord, that booth would explode. I don't know who. Oof. I know that. You know what? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna edit part of Buck's commentary and just mush them together. See what it sounds like.
That'd be awesome. So Volunteers getting ready to kick off. Not Devin. White is the kicker.
Rollins saying,
Justin
yes, sir,
Wright.
coach. Dort saying goes lights. Jim doesn't like Buck either. We're going to have to get Jim in the end, up here one day.
Nice little bobble there in the end zone. Recovered. Touchback.
Now, in the first quarter, the Knights had found kind of their stride. As the night's gone on, struggling a little bit. Cheerleader trying to pump him up. Fans responding. By the way, just put out there is a memo. Do not lean against the fence. Yeah.
It's not a big memo.
No. There's a snap. Met at the line, drove back, possibly the line of scrimmage. Maybe he's going to get half a yard on that.
So they're saying that was number 32, James Douglas, on that carry. So the Douglas up
The
in
Douglas
Oregon.
clan, yeah. 32 on the carry.
Unfortunately, he was met by 73, Aaron Carayevo. Yeah.
Speaking
Which
of Douglas,
remains.
he agrees with us. That combination would be terrible in the booth of Buck and Collinsworth.
Now, it'd be terrible, but it'd be hilarious at the same time.
There's the handoff again. No, keeps his own number. Kind of tripped up on the feet, got out from underneath him. Gets to about the 24-yard line.
Austin Head working with what he gets. That pocket collapses. He's got to get out of there.
It's third down. This makes some noise for our Knights.
So we're looking at 3rd and 6. Volunteers starting to creep in. Tosses it, can't get it to the receiver, just out of reach.
Looked like Quentin Anderson was the intended receiver there. Now you can see that defense, like you were saying, they were creeping in, getting ready to bring in that blitz.
Yeah, putting that early pressure on. Fans getting fired up. Looks like we're getting the kicking unit out there again for the Knights.
Cooper Jones getting a chance to pin the Lee Williams offense on the other side of the field.
So 4th and 6, opting for the punt. A lot of field to play with. Good snap. Delivers the punt high. Going to get a Havasu bounce. Oh, catches it on the 50. And the Knights, as you say, assist out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that was.
Tackled by number 20, Jaden Baker.
I'm going to give that to number 6, Thomas Dockstader.
Looks like I'd say Dockstader.
Yeah, okay. Yes, he was assisted out of bounds. Jaden Baker was nice enough to show him where the out of bounds was.
Yes. Looks like we're discussing on the placement of the ball, maybe.
Illegal procedure against Lee Williams. That's declined.
So they had a penalty against Lee Williams. Havasu declined.
It's going to be 1st and 10.
So Santos leading his offense back out on the field.
39-yard line for Lee Williams.
Of course, his great return in 6, Thomas D., freshman. We're going to have 4 fun years of calling that name.
I wonder if he'd be upset if I just called him Thomas D.
Right there, kept the ball. Knights bit on that one, tackled the man in the backfield. Gain of a couple yards.
They called that option there. Santos decided, hey, I'm going to keep it. And once again, he was assisted out of bounds by number 55, Brody. I'm going to let you do that. Schneikart. There we go.
Known Brody since he was knee-high to me. Nice young man.
And he was very nice, showing him where the out of bounds
Showed
was.
him right where out of bounds was.
2nd and 7 for Lee Williams from the 36-yard line of Lake Havasu.
So 2nd and 7, Knights looking to stop again. High snap. 10's able to pull it down with a handoff and pull out about 5 yards on that.
For Lee Williams. Tackled by Adian Neverez, number 42 for Lake Havasu.
Jimmy Berry with the carry. I mean, that guy's been a beast.
Mm-hmm. But both running backs on both sides right now are just out of control.
33 for Lee Williams on the Lake Havasu 32-yard line.
Traditionally West Coast offense when you see the carriers like that, and both teams are doing great. Knights fans starting to cheer up.
Berry moves into a tight end position.
Oh, whistle there. False start.
Lee Williams.
Looks like they saw something to try to stop it, but ended up with the false start. So Lee Williams going to back it up here a little bit.
It'll be 3rd and 8.
You know, in track and field, if you do a false start, you get disqualified, right?
Rumored. Fans really getting loud. We've got them turned down a little bit. Pass there. It's going to be interception. Knights. Knights both down. They're fighting for it, but there's the signal. And that's one way you fire a crowd up again.
Interception was made by number 4, Quentin Anderson.
Interception by Quentin Anderson. Nice defense right there.
Oh, we've got
Official timeout.
injury timeout. They both went up for the ball. Coach is coming out. Looks like Anderson might have banged himself up a little bit.
And once again, like we said in the beginning, hopefully the only injury we have to worry about is a cramp.
Yep. Which, especially on an extension like that, to grab the ball, you've got everything. Your toes are extended. Those calves just tie up like golf balls. So, and that's one where the trainer comes out, grabs you by the foot, leans into you, and you think you have just launched to the moon. Hey, it looks like the 50-50 people, you have your 50-50 tickets.
I do.
Can we just hand you our tickets and just call it even and we're good?
A lot of tickets.
So huge shout out to our sponsors during this break time as they work on the injury timeout. Anderson Auto Group, as well as Papa John's Pizza. We do know we have a couple other sponsors that have reached out to us, but I'm stuck in the classroom most of the time. I got to get out and see them on the weekend. So I know some have looked at me. Shameless plug for ones like Mercury Air that have sat there and when you come in to see us. They fixed my AC a few years ago. I haven't needed to see them in forever.
They did a good job.
They did. Yeah, well, I got to tell you, if you want a great air conditioning system in your house, call up Ron Brown at Mercury Air. He's going to tell you the truth. Hey, when he was looking at mine, he called me up afterwards and said, I found a larger unit for half the price. Is it okay if I get it for you? I couldn't get yes out fast enough. He goes, I thought you'd say that, so I did it. I mean, so they really watch out for their customers. So if you are dealing with this 101 degree, we actually got hotter this past half hour. We went from 100 to 101 out here, folks. You know, definitely call up Ron at Mercury Air. We can't say enough about them. So. Still working on the field, trying to get that hydration to their teammates. Now, a big point to the younger players out there that might be watching us on stream right now, especially in this heat in the desert. You get excited, energy's flowing, adrenaline's going. Keep the hydration going as well. So you're not going to get waterlogged. You're going to sweat it out.
Exactly. You want to keep that hydration flowing.
Yeah. Number 6, Glenadona coming off the field right now.
It's great to see him upright.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I've had the student class. Awesome, awesome young man. So hopefully he'll just walk that off, get it going. But the reason he's cramped up is just like in the classroom, gives 110% out on the field as well. So.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for our Knights on their own 6-yard line.
So Knights getting ready to go here on their own 6-yard line.
Jim saying, hope that Glenn's okay. He's going to be. It's going to be those cramps. Young athlete, great student. He will persevere. So Knights with the interception. Toss to the outside, trying to stay upright.
Brendan Szymanski there with the reception.
Szymanski tap dancing out of 2 or 3 tackles before he brought down.
Now we got an official timeout.
Looks like an official timeout.
Another official timeout. Like we said, it got hotter since 8:30 when we first said it was triple digits. It got a degree hotter, which means on that field, and I've been out there, that field feels about 10 to 15 degrees hotter than it is normally. So we got another cramp up.
I bet you, like if it wasn't artificial turf, you had sprinklers, and they accidentally came on, the kids would still be playing.
They would be fine with it. Yeah, they would be fine with it.
Nice to see the official getting up.
So the Knights, 2nd and 4 from the 6. That is a lot of large to keep up. But the interception, the Knights needed it.
Yeah.
This time, handoff to Douglas, it looked like.
James Douglas on the run.
Douglas able to push it ahead.
44 and number 63 of Lee Williams. All right, third down for the Knights. This makes some noise.
3rd and 1. Well, actually, 3rd and inches.
On that one, I'm sorry.
Play.
You give Douglas or you give Stopkey and you just send the line forward.
I put both of them in there. So then they're like, which one is it?
2 freight trains going forward.
Exactly.
That's going to push the whole line forward. Oh.
They called it a first down for the Knights.
Oh.
No, so they didn't want to risk that. They said no, give them the first down. There we go. So we'll see if that changes up the play. Handoff again. That's a lot of yardage there. Gets to the inside, the outside.
James Douglas on the run.
Douglas again with the great carry.
Douglas representing the Douglas family well. Carries it about 12 yards.
Able to get out there on the corner.
Tackled by Devin White for Lee Williams.
So after the interception, I mean, they're now on their 32. So that's successful. Oh, wait. We're going back because of holding.
Holding
Oh,
on Lake Havasu. That's be nullified.
You set me up for that. I didn't see the laundry out there. I was excited, and now I've got tears.
I know. I don't think it was holding. I mean, these Knights, they're mean guys. But they want people to understand. They're there to help,
Help, yes.
you know?
Helping.
So they're like,
Assisting.
whoa, I don't want you to fall.
I bet you there'd be NFL teams that would try that.
They're like, we want to be your knights in shining armor.
Jim not happy with that. He says late call. He's not happy with that.
First and 18, Havasu on their own 10-yard line.
So now they're back on their 10.
That drove them way far back. First and 18. That hurt. Calls it, throws that. Oh, that couldn't tell if they got a hand on it.
Incomplete pass for Havasu.
It looked like Troy Edwards was able to get his hands up there and block that pass. If Austin Head would have he pump faked, he would have waited just a couple more seconds when he was coming down. Probably could have gotten it over him. Of
Thread
course,
the needle right there.
Troy Edwards is 6 feet tall, so I mean,
That's true. He keeps his hand up. He's sitting at 8 feet tall. So
yeah.
hard to throw around someone that size. They're going to bring that one forward.
The middle on the run for Lake Havasu.
Douglas about to the original line of scrimmage, I think, about a gain of 8.
Tackled by number 44 and number 62 for Lee Williams. 63, correction.
So we're looking
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 officially from the 17. Knights had it at the 32. Penalty brought them back.
17-yard line. Make some noise. Third down.
Looking high in pressure. Does the screen. Trying to find some daylight brought down, but there's a flag.
Flag in the backfield.
It looks like we're going to get contact. Lee Williams trying to plead his case. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Official
Looks
there
like
showing him where he could put his hands.
Exactly. And 73 taking a little offense to it, looks like. Sometimes the officials will tell you what happened exactly. And as a player, especially at this level, you need to listen.
It is a learning opportunity.
Yes. If you argue, you might get another flag thrown at you for that one. Just, yeah, additional 15. Just listen, take it in.
But now, 73, he knows next time he's going to get to the quarterback and know where to put his hands.
Exactly. So this might help the Knights. Looks like it says Troy 6 foot, must be 7. That's Jason Marino chiming in.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Could be, yeah. Says hashtag you're my boy Troy. Asking if that's Bob Stitt in the white hat. We're not sure. Ah, did hit the quarterback.
So
And they're
personal
still
foul.
talking about it. And with penalties, as the penalties taketh away, the penalties also giveth. And the Knights find themselves on the 42-yard, 43-yard line.
I have to say the Knights definitely got a break on that one.
Yes, they did.
First and 10 on the Havasu 43-yard line.
Calls his number again.
Hockey on the carry up the middle.
Isaac Stopke with that carry.
And we've got a Lee Williams player down that says 73. Or
Gets back up.
Number
Yep.
73, Lee Williams.
got back up though. Good to see get back up.
Aaron Caraveo with that tackle.
The
Able to
47-yard
able
line
to
for the
stop.
Havasu.
Stopke.
You're having too much fun with that name.
It's a great name.
You're going to have catchphrases going here. Skopke turns up the field.
Stocky runs up the middle for another gain. Tackle made by number 63.
They're trying to get the team up as if it. We could hear the coach next to us screaming to get the play going as they had the person trying to fix their shoe. And
Tackle by number 21 and 54, Lee Williams.
So got a first down there.
Stocky on the run.
ball officially now on the 46-yard line. Looks like emotions are starting to get as hot as the heat is out here.
So first down for the Knights.
It does.
First and 10.
Take a deep breath.
From the Lee Williams 46-yard line. First and 10 for the Knights.
Knights on Lee Williams 46. First time in a long time they've been in Lee Williams territory. Keeps over, throws it, got the screen. Lee Williams able to pull him down.
Looks like Spencer Dorset there with the reception.
Ball stopped by Spencer Dorset.
Colin Garman, number 21 there
Lee Williams.
from Lee Williams, able to stop that play.
Second and 7 for the Knights. On the Lee Williams 42-yard line.
Got a bunch on the left side there.
Goes the other direction. Breaks through 3. And a diving tackle by Lee Williams to stop the forward progress.
Great one there by Quentin Anderson.
Reception.
That's kind of those tackles you see on the video games.
That'll be first and 10 for the Knights.
Knights successfully moving the ball down the field now.
Um,
Looks like we got a little bit of a conversation here. This referee break brought to you by Papa John's as they're trying to find out, does the Shaq-a-rooney still exist? Yes, it does, but that's going to be
False start.
false start on the Knights.
Not what you want to see on that drive. Taking back momentum.
Coming back, having a talk with Coach Thompson. Again, penalties in the third quarter plaguing both teams.
Now they're walking it back. For a while there's like, what's going on? The teams are both staying there.
People in the stands voicing their displeasure, wondering what the call was.
Officials discussing it again.
They've placed the ball at the 40-yard line. That's going to be at the 39.
We don't have no idea. We haven't heard. We haven't seen.
They haven't made a signal.
They haven't made a signal.
I think it was a false start, but
Trying to white hat lost all control.
We have the audience turned down because their metaphors are getting a little more colorful. We do have still a packed house. And many parents waiting to see the official call. We thought we saw a false start waved originally.
That's what it looked like. But yet they're not moving the ball back far enough.
Lee Williams, breaking the momentum really of both teams here.
Yeah,
You know?
right. I mean, the Knights were doing great on that drive. And then you got a couple penalties, momentum stops. Now they got to.
But for Willie Lee Williams here, at this heat and this temperature, when it's still 100 degrees out here at 9:15 at night, clock stopped, 3:17 to go. People are going to start cramping up. Fans still want to know what the call is, but we're just going to go, I guess.
No redo?
2nd and 7 on the 41. Pass out to number 2, cuts to the inside. Volunteers wrap them up and bring them down around the 36, I'd say. We'll see where they mark for momentum. They're going to mark it at the 35.
Look like Caleb Ferris there again for the Volunteers.
And we're going to have another conversation. And you could hear that even with the mic turned down.
But this is a good thing here. Let's get some water out as they're
Yeah,
talking
let's
about it.
get out and hydrate. If the refs want to talk about what they're going to have from Papa John's, we could suggest things like the Shaq-a-rooney, the barbecue chicken, bacon, pizza as well.
Papadilla.
Papadillas are amazing, especially a meatball papadilla. You know, absolutely wonderful. The camera person's given up on the referees. They're tuning in on the only ones working out there right now, which is the cheer squad. Coached by the wonderful Coach Razik, and I'm saying that because I'm now out of arm reach and she can't hit me anymore.
Right?
Yeah. Assistant coached by Coach Finney, as was, I think, a Coach Baker also.
I tried to open that can really quiet.
That's all right. We need hydration up here as well. Windows are open to get a clear shot. About 100 degrees wind blowing in our face because why? It's the Arizona desert. And they're still having a conversation.
Well, he's letting him know that they decided not to go to Papa John's, and now he's saying, "Whoa, how can we not go to Papa John's?"
Exactly. Especially when you got shakaroni. Shakaroni, extra large, extra pepperoni. Made by your local Papa John's, both in Havasu and Kingman. Wonderful food, wonderful people. Havasu Papa John's, proud supporter of Havasu Night Sports and Havasu Online TV, one of our crown sponsors. So we finally get lined up again. Now, Lee Williams' team's starting to take a knee. There we go. In the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Keeps his number. Big hole by the running back there. Blew the hole for him.
Nice little hesitation there by Austin Head, letting that hole develop.
Yeah, exactly. Took the time, watched it pop open, and then went down that lane. Douglas says throw a beep, no one's covering. Tyson climbs in that's the slowest third quarter possibly. Yeah, we're about in the 8th quarter. This would be like this baseball right
We'd
now.
like to welcome you to early morning football.
Saturday morning football brought to you. And Knights are going to bring that up to the 20.
Glenadona in there.
Glenadona back in there, recovered from his cramps.
Nice reception.
Ball's on the 20-yard line.
Clock starts up.
Lee Williams, 1st and 10.
1:45 to go. Knights trying to get it in here in the 3rd quarter to close the gap. 23 kept the ball, gets out of one, just missed one shoestring tackle, dragged down.
Isaac Stockey on the run. Tackled by number 6, Thomas Dockstader. Lee Williams.
So Thomas Dockstader, or Thomas
Thomas
D,
D, as they told us.
also with Colin Garman there, was able to bring down.
Yeah, Stopke thought he was going to get past that one tackle. Just barely missed the ankle, but D, with great D, brought him down. 2nd and 8, gain of about 2. Coach sending in the play. Knights inside the red zone in the shotgun. That's going to be an offsides. Stops the clock with 48 seconds to go, and they're going to move that one forward.
If you're Havasu, you're like, thank you.
2nd and 3.
Just like that. Thank you.
Lee Williams, 12-yard line.
Trying to get me a water right here.
There's the snap. Looks in the end zone, right into the hands of Lee Williams.
A little too high there.
And where the Knights got the interception at the beginning of the 3rd, Lee Williams now gets the interception at the end of the 3rd. Stopping a very hard I can't talk right now. Hard fought. Yeah, we'll be saving that one for the clips.
As I get up, please.
You can't say a word. You're dying. You're turning red.
What am I supposed to say after that? Right?
Knights using up most of the clock to bring that all the way down just to turn it over on an interception at the 10-yard line. Sorry, at the 12.
Jimmy Berry with the carry.
Yeah, they're harassing me on chat now. Yep, that's it. That's going to be hashtag here.
It's going to be.
This is where I have a great viewing audience that just went, he just messed up. Yep, so. I've only been
Joseph
announcing
Ulmer
since
was
I
able
was
to stop
16.
him.
What was I thinking?
Right.
So.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, Lee Williams 28, Lake Havasu 14.
So it looked like the Knights there at the end of the third was going to be able to push it in for a touchdown, cut that lead in half.
Yep, looking to cut it in half. But now, as we go into the fourth quarter, Volunteers 28, Knights 14. We're going to get to the 50-50 drawing. You've got to pull out your tickets. We'll be back after this for Havasu Online TV, live from Lee Barnes Field.
And the number is 9908557. 9908557.
You're off by about 200.
I know. Now I'm going to cry. Excuse me while I go cry.
If we do cut and paste and maybe some photoshopping, you think you might be able to get the number?
Now, if they don't show up, they got to draw another ticket, right?
Yeah, but we got a packed house. I don't think
Well,
they went home yet.
if we lock the doors.
There's a technicality. We could lock the doors. No one in the stands moving yet. We're going to let someone know.
I mean,
This was for the 50-50 drawing, which is over $200. So if you...
Once again, for $215.
$215.
90857.
Wait a minute.
Oh, we have the winning ticket here. And she handed it to me, so I guess that's automatic win.
We have a winner.
Come over here.
She got her tickets after I did.
How'd she get a hot lower number than you?
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I'm just wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just dreaming, okay?
Yeah, back no last name. Kim.
The winner is Kim with no last name.
The winner of the Kim, no last name. The reason is because everyone's going to text every Kim they know right now. Did you win? Can I borrow $5? So Kim, winner of the 50-50 drawing, and yeah, that goes to support the band. 50-50 drawing done every game. And so far, we're 0-57 for our 50-50 drawing. All right.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Williams on the 20-yard line.
All right, Lee Williams back. Looking deep. Has a man. Great second effort there, adding about 8 more yards to that run. No, Jim, you did not win. We tried. Kim, though, won. I mean, close. Kim, Jim, just a different letter, so.
Right?
Looks like Thomas Docktater on the reception for Lee Williams.
So Tom is deep with the reception.
1st and 10.
First down now for Williams. Santos is having himself a game for Lee Williams.
Yes, he is. And that's, this is the way you have a season opener. Yes, as an alumni, would I like to see the score a little bit different? Yeah, but I'm seeing some good Friday night football. This is showing me we're going for a very, very good year. Comes over. Crosses back in, brought down by 2 Knights at the 46.
Angel Larios with the reception. Brought down by number 42, Adian Navarez. And number 9, Dominic Crothers.
Jim just told us his wife's name is Kim. Jim, find out if it was your wife. That would be hilarious. I would love to see the Douglas clan be the 50-50 winner. So Lee Williams on the Knights territory of the 46. 1st and 10.
Someone's not doing their laundry. This game has had more laundry on the field than a teenager's bedroom.
No, I've got 4 of them. No, there's. Oh, I got 3. Well, I seen the 25-year-old's bedroom. Still a lot of laundry on the floor. But yeah. Oh, Jim says they're in Oregon, so I mean, I'm not going to get into that. If that was your wife, this could get really awkward.
Jimmy Berry on the carry.
Gain of about 14 on the play.
I'm telling you, between Santos
First
and
down for
Barry,
Lee Williams.
Lee Williams has a scary combo right there.
So James is testifying that Jim's wife is named Kim. She's not here. Havasu Online TV,
Runs a
causing
Havasu
domestic disputes
33-yard
since
line. First
2016.
and 10 for Lee Williams.
Four wide receivers for Lee Williams. Bobble the ball. Knights possibly falling on it. We're having a scrap match under there. Waiting to get the signal. And the Knights get the turnover.
Knights, number 98, Joseph Homer.
So
Joseph
breathing
Ulmer.
some life into the Knights.
Once again, Joseph Homer on the fumble recovery for the Knights.
Giving that recovery to Joseph Ulmer. Nice defensive play there.
Knights looking to hydrate now. As first and 10 from the 37.
Knights on their own 37-yard line.
Lee Williams playing the option. So you got to watch the defensive end or the outside linebacker or decide what you do with that ball. Luckily, the defense there was able to bring it and kind of confuse the quarterback, causing that fumble. Ulmer able to jump down there and get it. Knights are back in action.
Knights now wishing that they'd had that score, possibly able to tie it up here, but now trying to look to breathe life back into it in the fourth quarter. 9:24 to go, and we know with high school ball that's a long time, and a lot can happen.
You can just ask the cheerleading coach.
Yes.
Oh, the delay of game.
Delay game on the Knights. We're going to back that up.
Big Havasu.
So there's really three people on the field right now, and that is the Knights, the Volunteers, and the penalties.
5-yard penalty makes it first and 15 on the 32-yard line of the Knights.
So Volunteers 28, Knights 14, penalties 86.
Substitution coming in late there for the Knights. Austin Head here on the carry.
Back up to the line of scrimmage.
Austin Head.
Dustin saying, way to go, Knights. James saying, deep ball. Again, we want to thank you all for joining us, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, any of the social medias we have out there. We do thank you for joining us. We're watching the chat right on Facebook.
The Knights on their own 38-yard line.
So go ahead and chime on in for your team. Root them on. They do go back and watch the stream. We do know this. We see a big boost in the replay at about half hour after they've started to hit the showers and start to head home. Handoff again, goes up the middle. Gain of about 3 on the play.
By number 32, James Douglas for the Knights.
James Douglas there with the carry for the Knights.
Tackle made by number 8, Troy Edwards for Lee Williams.
Once again, Troy Edwards get in there to stop the run.
3rd and 4 for the Knights on their own 43-yard line. Make some noise.
Hits the pass, goes through the tackles. What looked like was going to be caught in the backfield turned into a couple yard gain, possibly, maybe.
Quentin Anderson able to dance around there, get a couple of yards. Like you were saying, it looked like he was going to be caught in the backfield.
4th and 4, and they're going for it. 4th and 4 on the 44 in the fourth quarter. You can't throw many more 4s at that. Looks like they're getting a change of the call in. And that's a timeout by the Knights. Maybe they're trying to get Lee Williams to jump. Get that offsides call. We're going to take a break. We're Havasu Online TV, brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. We'll be back after this.
have some banner sponsors here at Lake Havasu High School. I'd like to thank them with our business. Please do so when you're able. Havasu Church Pros, Hilltop Community Church, Arizona Desert Dermatology, River Action Landscaping, Custom Counters and Wood Specialists, and Anderson Auto Group. Please support our sponsors when able with your business.
Huge shout out from Roger Berger says the Barry Goldie Morris volleyball tournament tomorrow, saying go Knights volleyball. Good fumble recovery and good luck to Lady Knights volleyball and Coach Rodriguez as they play starts at 9 a.m. Usually we're able to cover that, but they have so many teams and so little seating, we can't get the rig in there. Last time we did, they literally spiked a ball on the rig. Thank you, T-Birds. And we lost a rig. There's a snap. Has time to throw. Finds Adona.
Joey Norbert there leading the Volunteers.
Glenn Adona on their reception. That's a first down for Lake Havasu.
Adona getting that one on the first down. Full recovery made from that cramp earlier. Those that were asking about it, hoping he's going to be okay. He's looking like he's ready.
First and 10 on the Lee Williams 47.
Knights down Lee Williams territory on the 47. Handoff. That one's going to get trapped in the backfield.
Run by number 32, James Douglas for Lake Havasu.
Douglas with the carry, met by number 62, Drayden Allen.
Lee Williams.
You know, unlike other years, gotta say, I definitely appreciate Lee Williams and the Knights numbers. They definitely pop out of the jerseys. We've had some jerseys that, no, you can't tell at all.
Like Havasu.
In the shotgun formation, 2nd and 11. 4 wide receivers. Calls on number, couldn't find someone. Indeed, finds a huge hole.
Austin Head on the quarterback keeper. Nice gain.
Head falls forward on that one. They're going to place it at the 38, it looks like.
You know, I can see Austin as a head of a corporation.
Oh, the dad jokes roll strong tonight.
That's why I volunteer.
38-yard line.
Hits the thread on that one. Can he stay up?
Quentin Anderson with the reception.
Austin Head connects with Quentin Anderson on the nice pass
Quentin Anderson hit that, stayed up.
for the Knights.
The legs really windmilling. Took him another 5-6 yards.
Line for Lake Havasu.
Able to get the feet underneath him. Could have gone all the way to the end zone, but just great job by Lee Williams. The second and third effort of both these defenses doing great. That one's going to get stopped in the backfield.
That's a run by number 32, James Douglas.
Douglas met in backfield by
Tackled by number 44 for Lee Williams.
number 44. I still think it's Peyton Wayman, but because he's number 40 on the roster.
Yeah, I'll go with you on that one. They haven't corrected us in chat yet, so.
Yeah.
Second and 9 from the 9-yard line for Lake Havasu.
The Douglas family cheering it on.
Boys, and get him in the end zone, fans.
We're here, 2nd and 9 from the 9. It is all purple zone from here. Goes forward.
The run by number 32,
Wayman
James
again,
Douglas.
meeting Douglas right there a couple yards off the line.
Number 44 made the tackle for Lee Williams.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 on the 7-yard line. of Lee
Knights need to
Williams.
hurry it up here. They need to score, stop them, get the ball back.
Yep. Knight spreading it out. 2 men in the backfield.
Ring around the quarterback.
Mixing it up. Gets a snap. Under pressure. That one got tipped. And no, they're waving it off. Looked like it was going to be an interception in the end zone.
Intercepted.
I think if that hadn't been tipped, that would have been an interception.
More than likely. I mean, if you're a Knights fan and you're watching this offense,
4th and 7.
you're like, man,
On
you
the
gotta go,
7-yard
gotta go.
line. Let's make some noise for our Knights.
4th and 7. They're going for it. We've seen Coach Thompson do this call before. The fans are awake. They're riled for it. They're shaking the booth. Calls it on net. And yes! That little shuttle pass gets it. And that's a
What a read by Austin Head. I mean, stay like that in the pocket, get out, make sure that you get rid of the ball before you cross the line of scrimmage.
And huge shout out. I mean, some people think Coach Thompson is insane when he does stuff like that, but sometimes the insanity works. And this is why he's the most winningest coach in Knights football history. Yes, I say Knights football history because his wife, Coach Thompson, also. You add her sports victories together, she's got him by a few.
Touchdown.
Officials discussed it, keeping the score.
Lining up for the extra point kick. Szymanski to hold.
Knights need to put it through the upright here. Get it with the one down and then get that ball back.
It is good.
That's
Good.
good, but great effort by Lee Williams to come around the corner there.
Left in the contest. Lee Williams, 28.
So with just 4:01 to go,
21.
touchdown difference, it comes down to Knight defense. Your thoughts going into the fourth?
I don't think right now they need to kick an onside kick. I mean, the defense has been doing pretty well. The biggest thing here is clock management. You know, you can't let Lee Williams take their time to drive the ball down. You got to get them 3 and out. Would be excellent.
Fans cheering on the Knights, saying, let's go Knights. I know Lee Williams fans are also watching this one as well. And like you said, this is going to be based on ball control. Knights are going to look to put this one deep. Lee Williams, safe plays would be to go into that end zone.
If you're a person who likes to bite your nails, this is your kind of game.
This is, yes,
It
this
a
is your
nail
edge of
biter.
seat. And no one has left the stands. No one at all. They're still packed to the rafters. You see the shake of the camera. That camera is cemented down in the booth. It shouldn't be vibrating according to the experts that built the place. There's the kick. And that's going to be taken at the 10. Knights not able to bring him down until about the 34, 35-yard line.
That was Thomas D again with that return for Lee Williams.
And that time, that ate about 10 seconds off that clock. And when you're trying to deal with that clock management right now, that can be huge.
First and 10 for Lee Williams on their own 34-yard line.
Dames cheering the Knights. Sadie cheering the Knights.
35-yard line.
35-yard line, and you're now looking at a lot of time management. Lee Williams in the shotgun, though. 3 wide receivers, hands it off. Cuts back to the inside.
Barry again, taking the ball up for Lee Williams.
Tackle by number 97, Dane Burnett.
Burnett there, able to bring down Barry.
Lee Berry on the carry for Lee Williams.
2nd and 8, and now the clock management kicks in. Now, if you're a volunteering team, that clock can't move fast enough. And if you're a Knights fan, the clock can't move slow enough.
3:17 left in the contest. Let's go Knights.
Roger thanking us for bringing the games. Roger Berger was one of the instrumental ones in making Havasu Online TV happen. And he took a chance on a crazy guy that walked into his office and said, I'd like to try it. And now here we are 6 years later. Low snap. Running to the outside.
Another run by Jimmy Berry.
Jimmy Berry gets the first down. That's going to stop the clock temporarily while they move the chains.
For Lee Williams.
The Knights need to be sure that they took their Benadryl for their berry allergies, because they're going to get a lot of berry here.
First and 10.
Yeah, you are. You're going to say they are going to hand that to Berry each time.
7-yard line.
Clock moving. They weren't able to get Barry out. He stayed in. That's going to keep that clock running. 4 fresh downs, and they're eating up that clock as much as they can. In the shotgun again, 4 wide receivers. I don't think we're going to see a pass here unless they see something blow wide open. Brought down in the backfield. But now at 2:14, that's going to be a timeout by the Knights, and that's how the Knights have to play it.
Santos there with the keeper. Met in the backfield by Burnett.
That's going to be 2nd and 12 with 2:13 to go. You've got at least 3 full downs of running that clock down. Unless the Knights burn through all of their timeouts, but then that leaves them nothing to play with when it comes time for offense.
Yeah, this has just become a game of clock management. If you want to compare something to a chess game, this is it.
Yeah, if you've never thought about football as an intellectual sport, right now, like you said, this is a chess match. They're dealing with the clock, they're dealing with the players, they're dealing with the fact that we finally dropped to below triple digits. We're at 99 degrees, and it's almost 10 o'clock at night. Both these teams have put in a full day at school, and now they're playing out here in this.
But luckily for Havasu, this is what they practice in.
Mm-hmm.
So
very true.
All right, we got to cheer our Knights on for a big stop right here. Let's go. Make some noise.
Announcer cheering them on. You can feel the ruckus. Shotgun formation, 2 men in the backfield, calls his own number. Still turning those legs, trying to drag him, trying to stay up, keep that clock moving.
Quarterback keeper by Devian Santos.
They're going to stop the clock while they place the ball.
Homer able to stop Santos on that run. Looks like it's another timeout for
2:03, yep, timeout. Coaches come out, have a conversation with the team. No one's moving in the stands on the Havasu side. Lee Williams fans also, they're still here too. And all of you in chat, we thank you for joining us.
That defense going out there with one job. Stop the offense.
2:03 to go. 3rd and 6 at the Knights' 49-yard line. 1 touchdown separates them. Turnovers have plagued both teams.
And if you're Lee Williams, is this 4th down territory? Do you play the 4th down if they don't get it?
Shuttle pass. Well, you're not going to have to worry about 4th down territories. Lee Williams gets the first down and takes it to the 38-yard line. Chains move with 1:55 to go.
1st and 10 for Lee Williams on the Havasu 43-yard line.
I think that was Jackson Kronk. I just want to say Kronk.
Actually,
got the reception. But whoever it was, I mean, that was great. Great job catching that ball.
Catching it, turning, staying in. Clock now starts moving. 1:38 on the clock. And Lee Williams standing in that formation. They're going to wait till the very last minute to take the spot.
Victory formation.
Victory formation. They take the knee. And it looks like after that first down, Lee Williams will run the clock out here. One minute to go, second down. Nothing the Knights can do. Both teams playing an excellent game. Great season opener here at Lee Barnes Field. .43 on the clock, so after this snap, that's going to be it for the night. They take the knee. And got to give it up to both teams. I've seen teams with the victory formation and all that impact each other and bang it at the last line those last few seconds.
Yeah.
Both teams pursuing honor, victory with honor, which is exactly what the precepts are that they go by. So as the clock runs down here,
Clock will run out. Game. Final score will be Lee Williams Volunteers 28.
It's not the outcome that the Knights wanted, but a lot of promise there. They had some great defensive stance. The offense got going for a while. So it was a great game.
yeah, great game by the Volunteers as well as the Knights also. And as you said, not exactly what the Knights were looking for their home opener, but great job as well. And, after dealing with COVID for the past year and the ups and downs and ins and outs of that, it's great to see fans on both sides. It's great to see everyone in chat. We enjoyed having you. So, shout out to the coaches from Lee Williams that were by us as well and keeping everyone in line in chat. They say another hello to all of you. So that's it. Knights fall to the Volunteers 28-21. This broadcast brought to you by Papa John's Pizza and Anderson Auto Group. On behalf of myself, Julia Finney on the board, Sadell Finney working the cameras, Brian, my co-host as well, who got less tongue-tied than I did tonight. That's it from Lee Barnes Field. Have a great night.